We're going live while you're unbuttoning.
Live.
Been live for 4 seconds.
Going live. We're live, baby. We haven't been live in a while. This is another impromptu Monday with Scott and Bart. But obviously it's Bart and Scott. I don't know. I was figuring you would do something weird there. I thought you would do something weird. So we're going live on a Monday. We got no eyeballs yet, but you guys will be piling in soon. What are we talking about today?
Wanderback, batch 4. Oh, it's behind the mic. There it is.
We'll also mention some glasses a little bit later.
Wanderback, sing-song voice.
We got some eyeballs coming in. So we're going to be using some rocks glasses for this. Wanderback is another American single malt, but we'll get to some more details on it in a second. We'll let a few people come in. We've already got, 6 folks?
Go Habs, Spirit Bomb, Mark Slinger, Christopher Malloy. Everybody saying hi. Good afternoon on a Monday. Ryan Tarpey.
Beautiful. Now, if you guys aren't watching live, which is totally fine, you can watch it in post. But go ahead and click that bell if you want to be knowing when we're going to go live, because that's what the bell does for you.
We got guys and gals tuning in, which you didn't say. Spirit Bomb points out not all gentlemen here.
Good point, guys and gals. Sometimes when I say guys, I just mean peoples.
Richie Z is tuning in. Donner Pass Whiskey.
Z! Donner Pass came on my board game live not too long ago.
Kresmir Jelsic. I'm sure I butchered that one. I apologize. Kresmir Jelsic. Crafty God 77 tuning in. Pete Head.
Oh, Pete Head.
I think I said Ryan Tarpey.
So 63 above will be the glasses that we're going to be using.
We don't mind taking looks at different glasses.
No, I like it. Matter of fact.
And we used to have people reach out quite often and want to send us their glasses for us to include in a review.
Right.
It's been a while. All of a sudden we had a couple people reach out and say, hey, you mind if we send you some glasses? I'm like, no, go ahead. Yep. We like looking at them.
And pay attention, because 63 Above did say that they would give a set away to our fans in whatever show that we talked about them. So we will have a question later in reference to something in the show, and that'll give you a chance to win a set that they will ship to you. So pay close attention. Close attention.
I see Christine Daisy now in there commenting. There's Big Dog and Bird Dog.
And Bird Dog.
Claire the Third.
Like in different rooms. Claire the Third's in. He's a fan of my hats. The hats.
No, that was Food Quig.
I know. Food Quig was the one that said it. I'm just saying, Claire's always so positive.
Ard Baggy is tuning in. What's going on, Ard Baggy? How's things across the pond? Gary Cobb. Neil Laverty.
Cousin to Ty. So are you still doing some roll call?
Just looking through.
People like the roll call. People in post don't always like the roll call, but people that are live love the roll call.
Most do. Bird Dog is napping under the porch, Bird Dog says.
Oh, wow.
Or Big Dog says.
Well, they're in Florida. It's probably still warm there. It's a little chilly here today. A little chill in the air. I will say one thing we did today. We won't give anything away, but we filmed our Christmas card. So if you're a Patreon supporter, you will be getting the Christmas card filming that we did today. So if you haven't supported,
I like to say we took the picture. We didn't film it.
I like we saying film it. He's like, you keep saying film it. I think you want to say shot or what do you say? Pictured.
Took a picture. Shot the pic.
Yeah. Shot the pic. Yeah. See, I don't know that
you don't film it.
You don't film a pic.
Are you going back to the days of a film camera?
Well, isn't that what all the references are, though? Did we really shoot anybody?
Years.
We didn't shoot anybody. See, he's okay with that. But then when it gets, I'm like, we filmed it. We filmed it. Okay,
Christopher,
we digitized some bites.
There you go.
Thank you.
Some data. Christopher Banks Wildlife is tuning in.
Loves
Jean
the
de la
Lancaster.
Cuisine.
I like his Lancaster.
Jean de la Cuisine is tuning in.
Oh, sorry. The Lancaster. Good bomber. Night bomber. Yeah, you don't know. He does.
Wanderback. Batch 4.
Yes.
Wanderback is out of Hood River, Oregon.
Where?
American single malt whiskey.
Good.
Aged a minimum of 6 years.
Nice.
Distilled from 100% malted barley.
That's what I like with my American single malt.
It's 48.5% ABV.
Excellent.
6-year-old double oaked, full bodied with notes of toasted hazelnut, vanilla, and salted caramel.
I like how you said caramel.
Bottled by Wanderback Distillery.
We like what Wanderback is doing. They grab things and then do extra things to it.
Yep.
We love it. Not to mention the bottle style is cool. It's got like a Native American feel to it. When I first saw it, I said, that looks New Mexicanish. Is that a word? New Mexicanish?
I like that view right there.
You're covering me, you bastard.
Yeah, even the wife noticed this. It'd come in the mail. Yeah, and so fact is, Wanderback sent this to us. We did a live stream with Phil and Sasha.
Yep.
At Gregor set up. Just did kind of a blind tasting, not of Wanderback whiskey, but of I think they were all scotches.
I think so.
That Gregor set up.
Gregor was running it
along with Phil from the distillery there.
Right.
But Phil reached out and said, "Hey, send you a batch 4."
Thank you.
So we'll take a look at it.
Phil, you're a good man.
Yep.
So
I see Sunday evening scotch. Oh, Christmas on Crestline is tuning in.
Hey, Christmas.
Bronco Raj, Uncle Nate drinks whiskey.
Christmas is right in the midst of his he's got his own show and he does all kinds of fantastic things with Christmas lights.
Big Dog says that film is a perfectly respectable term.
Thank you.
It's respectable, but not for taking a picture.
I think it's correct.
Film.
I think you say film. I think I could have said, well, we Kodaked it. There's a dead thing. Is it dead? Kodak?
Kodak is still around. Yeah.
They sure missed the boat, though.
Let's see the
nobody's
tide.
buying your film canisters of 35 millimeter anymore. Whoops.
Kodak did not see the digital revolution.
Thank God. We're living in the future, folks. We are in the future, even though 2020 is a little bit dystopian.
So again, 63Above did send us these rocks glasses. We'll do a giveaway with them.
It's supposed to be Mount Everest in there.
Yep.
Can you see it?
We like looking at different glasses. So
the tip of the mountain's just coming across there.
Set
it on there.
Some people can see it.
63Above is a reference to drinking your whiskey basically at room temperature. And I will admit, I do not like to ice my whiskey because the cooler something is, the less flavor you get from it.
Sometimes,
like this.
Sometimes with cask strength stuff, especially if it's over 60%, I may add a cube.
Sure, I will do that because we're testing it. I like to see the differentiation. What the heck? I just missed
differentiation.
Yeah,
differentiation.
Differentiation. I like to make it change, baby. I like to make it change. So I add different things to it. But normally I will just sip at room temperature and neat or with a drop of water. I know I'm getting a good nose from a rocks glass.
I get that the Western states maltiness.
And and a spice and a little bit of that malted barley. That's why I like the 100% barleys. You get that malty, grassy note.
Yeah, still, even though it is a rocks glass, it's got a nice nose coming up out of it.
Peels right on out. A lot of times you'll lose it, not with this one. Now, what's interesting with this glass is they've pressed the mountains up by pressing out the inside. You can't quite see it. So it's like it sat down on a mold and pushed the mountains up. Now, if you have a...
So you're saying there's a glass hole in the bottom of this glass.
There is a glass hole. There's a glass hole. I'm going to put one cube in, and then that cube will now bounce around Mount Everest while it floats inside the glass. So there is a glass hole.
I see ADHD Whiskey tuning in now. Michael Hasler, Swami over at Malted in Montreal is tuning in. Howdy, guys. Everybody, guys, gals.
Guys and gals. Those that are underneath the porch, enjoying the good weather. Ooh, that's a nice spicy flavor.
Yeah, it's got there's a lot of fruit on the nose as well with this maltiness. Spices. Christmas spices with it.
Yeah. Well, that's going to take you right into the taste as well, because the taste is very much like that cinnamon, Oh, shoot. What are those Christmas things where they got the pine cones in there and stuff, and it's got the Christmas kind of cinnamon smell to it? That's kind of what this even tastes like.
Powdered sugar.
Okay. Didn't have that in there, but yeah, I got the cinnamon, and I got the spice, and I got
Ginger-
the malted grass.
Gingerbread cookies.
There is a little bit of gingerbread in there. I will concur. I concur.
I see Christopher Brown in now. Corey Martin, Big Papa. Mark Saliba, if I didn't say Mark.
Big Papa could be related to like Big Dog.
Or Big Poppy.
That's a whole nother thing. All right. I can't even see. It's way over there. My vision ain't so good. So, Wanderback.
48.5%. This is very nice.
Got this
very
cool
nice,
thing
rich
on the
palate
front, too. They got like a little Native American arrow on the front. You gotta like that. That is cool.
I have been cutting back on my drinking as well. I finally put 2 and 2 together and was getting more headaches than normal, and it was accompanying consumption of whiskey, not even in great amounts sometimes, just
I think
2
it
or
was
3
your
ounces.
nighttime consumption, which is when it gets me.
Could be.
If I sip in the daytime, no problem. If I sip past 8 p.m., but that's more of it kind of just sitting and irritating the stomach.
Yeah. Well, and we get together and film 4 reviews and do a live. And I told Bart even just 2. 2's all I'm doing. Need to.
Yeah, I even tried to push him a little bit.
Sipping. Yeah, I know he's trying to. He knows I got a medical condition, and
yes,
he keeps
and I was trying to damage it.
He keeps bringing up one more.
Yeah, I was like, hey, what if we did this? He was like, shut up. Enabler.
48.5%, Richie Z. This is batch 4 again. Aged at least 6 years, it says, or 6-year double oaked, full-bodied notes of toasted hazelnut, vanilla, salted caramel.
Yeah.
100% malted barley from Wanderback out of Hood River, Oregon.
Loving the 100% malted barley. You guys know I'm a fan of the American single malt. I want it to be a legal category. It'll be one more thing that you know exactly what it is.
Now, I would say the live stream we did was on Wanderback's YouTube channel. So go to their YouTube channel. I believe it was a Sunday afternoon. I think so. I think it was early on a Sunday afternoon.
I don't know if they care unless you're just
blind tasting.
Are you
with that Gregor set up with Wanderback?
It was a pleasant Sunday afternoon. So
at least I was talking about something relevant.
Wow. Yeah, the day of the week. That matters. Hello. Woo. So, but my whole point is what they're doing is grabbing whiskey and doing extra things to it. So
$2 super chat came in from Swami. Thank you, Swami. I don't have the cowbell. Ding, 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 ding.
We haven't cowbelled in a long time.
He says, you guys need to review Pepsid AC. LOL. That'd probably be a good one. I see Dan Swank tuning in now. I think I've called out most people. If I missed you, I apologize.
That's right. You just need to comment more.
We did film Christmas card.
Yeah. Film. Thank you. Thank you. We shot a Christmas card. We stood in front of our camera and used digitization to capture our image.
That's for our Patreon members.
That's right.
If you're a patron, which we are tracking.
Yep.
We do have, we're going to show it.
Can you get it?
Basically.
Right, yeah, 170.
As we go, so you guys know where we're at. Encourage people to come in, even for $1 a month. Come in and support us on Patreon. We want to get to 250 patrons, and then we're going to do a habanero challenge.
Woo!
Bart is going to. I'm going to watch.
Oh, we're going to do it together, baby. We get to 250. We do another habanero.
You can come in for $1 a month, or $5 a month, or $10, whatever you want to do.
$59 would be good. But yeah, we want to get that to 250. We'll do a habanero challenge, and it will be fun. So let's get us up to that 250 mark. Bada bing, bada boom.
A howdy gentleman coming in from Red Cat Blue Hat.
Nice. Cool.
I haven't seen Red Cat Blue Hat before.
Oh, he's got a Snorlax. That's Snorlax on there. You didn't know that.
I did not know that was a Snorlax.
My boy loves Pokemon. That's my favorite character.
Spirit Bomb. What's the earliest time people think is acceptable to have a dram? I don't think that applies. I mean,
10 a.m. I will tell you though, for my taster, if I'm reviewing or even sampling, is way better early. Yeah. It's like my brain's alive and I haven't had a lot of different foods. I'm more in tune, and then I'll try something at night, and it a lot of times will seem more bland. So,
I think if you're getting up at 7:30, every morning, and you're cracking the bottle,
right? The alarm goes off. You're like click, and then you're like blah 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 blah.
If you set your alarm in the middle of the night to wake up to have a drink,
right,
you might have a problem.
Right, it's 2 a.m.
Might be a little early.
Guten Morgen.
If you're drinking constantly every day throughout the day, there might be a problem. But I mean, sometimes I think with breakfast, you're like, that.
Well, I don't drink mojito. I do not drink mojito, but I've been known to have a little bit of whiskey in the morning. It's possible. I've actually seen something left over.
When you first said mojito, I was thinking the champagne and orange juice. What's that called? I had one of those.
Oh my goodness, ago. I do know what you're talking about. That is, someone will mention it because I know what you're talking about. Champagne and orange juice.
Yeah, when you first said mojito, that's what I thought. Yes. But then mojito is like mint.
Right, mint julep or whatever. They do a mojito. Actually, no, mojito is something I had in Puerto Rico. Somebody is home. Hello.
Let me get that. Oh, I did that. Earliest time I had that.
Like me greeting people upstairs.
Michael Hassler is tuning in. I had a couple other people.
I thought I saw another super chat.
Oh, yeah, it's coming up. Christmas on Crestline says, what about the one chip challenge? Ooh. If I could find, I've looked for those, tried to find them. They're online, but I'm not going to pay $100 for one chip.
Right.
To do it.
I think Christmas on Crestline's been doing those. He had like a ghost pepper chip.
Yeah, there's one that comes, you buy one chip and it's in a sealed bag. It comes with plastic gloves and everything.
Yeah, it's called Death in a Bag. Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christmas on Crestline's been doing some of those. Christmas on Crestline's going to start doing some whiskey stuff with his spouse soon too.
Quick hello to Rob, Whiskey in the Six. He's coming up on 10,000 subs.
Woo!
He's going to come on sometime this week or next week. I'm going to have him on at nighttime, just do a live, and then he's going to do a live for celebration for his when he hits the 10,000 mark. But stay tuned for that.
10K, baby, 10K.
And Richie Z, super chat. Ding, 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 ding,
ding. Cowbell.
Cheers to a good Monday, gents. Ding, 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 ding,
Sorry.
Is that it?
Yeah.
What's a that sound like a machine gun?
Yeah, that was a machine gun. That was even like a German MG42. What are you doing? They call that ripping canvas, baby. Call it a breakfast whiskey. Billy Boy 9. Billy Boy 9 commented on my sister's channel, Rehash Fiber. Oh, yeah. I said it right this time instead of Rehaze.
Oh,
Rehash Fiber. He came on and commented. I ran her. She's got a knitting channel. It's not called Knit and Shit. It's called Rehash Fiber. And he came on there and commented because I ran her and her viewers, which she's just above 500, through a tasting of Tomatin 12. And we lingered. We took some time. It was pleasant. So she's my older sister. You know Cherie.
Mm-hmm.
So, you've been called Scotty.
Mimosa is what I was thinking of, not mojito. Mimosa, yeah.
I think me too. That's what I was going for.
Now that's actually a nice breakfast.
I don't know.
Drink.
I'm all protein, so I don't do the juices in the morning. What would have creme in it? Cream. Doesn't sound tasty.
I don't know.
I know. I think I would just have some sausage, eggs, and Wanderback. Wanderback's like, quit saying crazy stuff like that.
Sunday Evening Scotch is asking if we're training for the showdown with Mark and Drew. Can't wait to see that. He's talking about this Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central Time. We'll be on the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society's channel. Mm-hmm. Bart and I facing off against Mark and Drew from the Scotch for Dummies in a blind taste test.
I plan on losing.
Winner takes all.
Yeah, I plan on losing that basically because I don't think my palate's competitive. Yours maybe.
No.
I don't know.
We both bring
something to the table.
We can, just like the blind with Wanderback. You picked up on the peat.
Okay.
In that, ended up being like an 8-year-old Highland Park.
Right. It was a Highland. It was the heather peat that I picked up. And you were like, you are nuts.
I know.
I'm like, I get it. That's what I get, is I get a heather peat. And then it turned out to be correct. Okay. I'll give you some of that. But under pressure, just plan on my taster failing. Basically, I'll be like, I get Coca-Cola. So, but no, it'll be fun.
GCap is tuning in. He says, I always like Scouts, referring to Whiskey Scouts, breakfast posts on Instagram. Very rarely do I imbibe pre-afternoon unless we're talking Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary.
You make a hell of a Bloody Mary.
I need to. I've been thinking that too. Fact is, I got a bottle of Bloody Mary mix from Iron Root.
Well, you make
stuff's pretty good too.
Really? Mm-hmm. I haven't had that. You make an extra spicy Bloody Mary.
Yeah, no.
I always liked
spicy.
Yes, it's stand up and take notice and salute kind of Bloody Mary. You're like, wow, what did I just have?
Richie Z likes mimosas with breakfast, especially when on vacation with your fave lady.
That's a good way to do it. Mm-hmm. Good way to do it. So,
Welsh Toro's tuning in. Howdy, Welsh. So Wanderback batch 4, 63 above.
Yeah, 63 above makes
glasses.
Makes this glass that's got a glass hole.
We're going to
making Mount Everest.
We're going to do a giveaway, right? We're going to do that right now.
I think we should do it right now.
We're going to have a set of 2.
Right. 63 above said that if we let them know who the winner was, they would arrange, as long as you provide us. We'll probably have you email it to us. You provide us your address. They will provide a set of 2 to you. Now, we mentioned something earlier.
Hold on just a second. Let me get in here.
Okay, I'll let you get in there. I don't want to spoil anything. No spoilers. All right. But we're getting ready to have the question. And just so you guys know, whoever answers, it is what we see first in the feed. So we do know that some folks, the feed will be different, but it's whatever we see in the feed. Now, what have you done there? You've pulled us up and you've muted it.
I wanted to make sure we have a chat up here through StreamYards, and I have the chat through YouTube.
Okay.
Make sure it's the same. So the first person to get the correct answer will win.
So you've got like a double check thing, both on YouTube and our live version.
I saw a new name a little bit ago.
You did?
Oh, Mr. Whiskey Shits.
Mr. Whiskey Phipps?
Shits with a Z.
Oh, with a Z. Shites.
Mr. Whiskey Shites. I haven't seen you tune in before, Mr. Whiskey
Shites. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself, Shites.
I like the name.
He does. He enjoys that. Anytime you can say Shites. You know, when I was on my sister's show, Rehash Fiber, I did mention the story where you told the German lady when we were at Tomatin about how she needed to get the Oloroso cask. And she said, do not tell me what to do. What did she say?
Yeah. Something like that.
You don't tell me what to drink or something.
Yeah. No, you don't. Yeah.
What did she say?
I have to think.
Yeah, I know. You don't tell me what to drink or whatever. And then I start yelling. What was it?
No, I'm trying to remember.
I know. You'll get it. And I start yelling inside the visitor center. Was ist los? Nicht ist los? Was ist? And then what did I say? I said, schnell, which is run.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Go Habs remembers.
Go Habs.
I make my own choice. You do not tell me what to do. I make my own choice. Good job, Go Habs.
Way to go, Go Habs. There's a fan. He remembers better than I do, and you do. I make my own choice. Yes. What was funny was she ended up going with that, though.
She was very adamant.
Yes. Yeah. You don't tell a German lady what to do, number one. So I told that story, and we had some fun. I did let Tomat know that I walked my sister's channel fans knitting group through a whiskey tasting. What else you got? That was hilarious. I made my own choice.
Okay, just trying to be nice, lady.
Right. Well, yeah, but it was the American style because you said you don't want that. You want this. And immediately,
no, it wasn't even like that.
I think it was a little over the top. You didn't say what?
Maybe in your storytelling.
Maybe my storytelling embellished.
No,
it's possible.
But she was behind me, and I heard her talking to her. Probably her husband,
talking
about how she wanted the Oloroso. No, she was talking in English.
Oh, well, the Oloroso would be German. What you want.
No, the PX from Tomatin.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what did they have though? They didn't have an Oloroso as well.
Yeah, there's an Oloroso cask.
You're kidding. I think I said on my sister's channel that it was the Oloroso that we should get.
No, it's the PX.
Well, they had the 1990.
PX.
They had the 1990. They had the 1990. What's funny is I only remember 2, but that's because I only bought 2. I bought the 1990
and the PX.
I guess I bought the PX, and they also have an Oloroso. Damn it.
Yeah.
Well, her fans won't know. They're a bunch of knitters.
No.
A bunch of knitters.
But no, that's it, because you would assume, and when we first had the samples, I assumed that the Oloroso would be better. That would be my favorite. And then we went through the tasting. I'm like, man, that PX.
I do remember there were 3.
Kicks.
Damn it. Now I'm pissed.
Yeah,
Kind of blew the story.
But no, yeah. So I heard her talking behind me about how she wanted the Oloroso. So I turned around, I'm like, hey, I thought I was an Oloroso man too, but I go to the PX. Much better. I make my own choice. You do not tell me what to do.
I thought you told her you got to get the PX. I'll fix my language now. And then she was like, you don't tell me what to do. Either way.
Okay. I think the chats are pretty linked up here. So we're going to give away. It's going to come directly from 63 Above.
63 Above will send a set to you
of these rocks glasses.
Glasses with the Mount Everest pushed up in a glass hole.
To the first person to tell us where Wanderback is based.
Where are they based? There's a whole magnetic thing here.
We've said it twice. Where is Wanderback? First person.
Where are they? Where's Wanderback? That'll get you a 63 Above glass. It's a set of 2. We're watching to see. There's
specific.
Mark.
There we go. I've got it.
I've
got it. If it comes through, Christine Daisy on my phone shows it first.
Wow. And see, it hasn't hit our live feed yet. We've got, Sheboygan. I like Sheboygan. Yep. Okay. I see Christine now. First of all, Daryl almost gets my laugh nod for Sheboygan. You do get my laugh nod. All right. But Christine Daisy is the winner. Hood River, Oregon. Very nice.
Let me see, Christine.
Oh, look at this. Trevor said Chernobyl. Trevor's a libertarian. Trevor and I are like libertarian brothers. Nobody likes us.
Christine, I'm just going to check my emails right quick, make sure I think I have your address.
I have it on good authority that when the Census Bureau showed up to Trevor's house.
Christine's in Bend, Oregon.
Oh, no wonder she
So not too far from there.
So the Census Bureau showed up to Trevor Just's house and asked him how many people lived there. And he said, -1 million. And they said, what? And he said, I believe in smaller government. And then they walked away.
I'm going to forward you this Christine's email, Mark, and then you've got her address. You can get it to them.
Christine, I will share it with 63 Above. They said if I sent it to them, that they would then take care of the mailing. Do you have a problem with that? Let us know. Not that I can twist their arm or anything, but I'm sure they'll be good. So, very nice. I'm still a fan of Sheboygan and Chernobyl. I hear Chernobyl's actually gone back to the wild and there's deer running around, prancing. That is in Belarus.
Jean de la Cuisine says that I knew a German guy once and tried to give him a tip while playing cards. He threw the cards at my face and stormed off. Germans can be funny that way.
Well, what was the tip? Bring more money next time? I mean, that might do it. Bring more money next time. I got to pay the rent. Boom. Cards in your face. Cards in your face. Yeah, what else? That's perfect. Right on, Christine, says Juan.
Christine is still the same.
True story.
Still the same address for you in Bend. Just say, yes. If not, we'll need your new address.
If it's Bend, we've got your address and we'll share it. What else is in there?
I think we can probably wrap it up.
Hold on, there were some more comments. I like them. They were funny. What else you got?
Eric McDaniel asking if looking forward to the SMWS event. Yep, that's coming up again Wednesday night, 8 p.m. We'll be taking on Mark and Drew from the Scotch 4 Dummies in a little blind taste challenge.
Taking them on. Baby.
That's on the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society
that's
US
on their
channel. Mm-hmm. Yep, Ben is arranging that.
Mm-hmm.
Ben's doing a great job. I'll tell you what, he's got a new baby.
Yes, he does. He's a brand new pup.
We hooked up the other night just to talk about the live stream and
you
what
heard
to
the baby
expect.
in the background?
No.
Oh.
But Ben was looking a little frazzled.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. He hadn't been getting a lot of sleep.
I think quarantining, being at home for a while.
And then 6 months. I had to go
Maybe.
6 months before my boys slept all the way through the
Woo.
night. Yeah. But I was lucky. My spouse was working part-time, so she handled most of that.
Christine says, yep, same address.
Perfect.
So you got it. I sent it to you.
Got it. What does Big Dog say down there? I see something. See something. Chief, Trevor says, Chief, Chernobyl is in the Ukraine, not Belarus. Really? Okay. I knew a Belarus girl whose dad actually went to Chernobyl, so that threw me. He died a couple of years later. It was very sad. So, but okay. It's in the Ukraine. Thank you, Trevor. By the way, that was all the new nuclear bases or power plants are way different. What is this? The deer in Chernobyl might shine with green light. Okay. Is that Pete Head that said that?
Yeah.
Anything Pete Head said gets repeated on the show when I'm present, just so you know. If Pete Head said something, I want it out. I want it put out. We got 50 eyeballs. We're at 30 minutes. You're wanting to wrap this, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm wanting to keep her going.
We got through the whiskey. We got through the glasses.
Yeah, that's true. We did both. I'm enjoying just sitting here on an impromptu Monday.
Yeah.
How about any questions? I don't want to leave yet. I'm telling you. Now, if you want to make us go, we will go. Are there any questions for the dummies? Scott wants out. I don't. I want to stick. I want to stick around a little bit. What do we got here? Bomb, LOL. What do we got here? Pete Head. Keep the peace, Bart. See, Pete Head. Anything you say, Pete Head, I'm going to repeat. See, there's Pete Head behind you on the poster. Oh, yeah, we got the old Pete Head. We got that. That's the future. That's the future Android is what we got. What's going on here?
There's Doc. Doc is tuning in.
Yeah,
McAllen
he's saying,
Rare.
what's going on here? He's confused. Big Dog's talking. He says Chernobyl apples. What is this? Eat Chernobyl apples, but only gets excited when the radiation pins the needles on her instrument.
He's saying BioNerd 23 eats Chernobyl apples, but only gets excited when the radiation pins the needles on her instruments.
Well, Richard says, have you tried Queen Margot whiskey? No. Have you, Bruno?
No, I have not heard of it. From Little's, that must be a UK release.
Chris Banks, Wildlife, who does beautiful Lancaster pictures, says, Bart, any plans for a new dog? All right. My boy, the 13-year-old Bo, is continually hitting me up saying we need a new dog. I get quite attached to the dogs. We had a shepherd. She got some weird spinal fungus. It was terrible. Ended up having to put her down. I was like a small baby. I had to carry her in. Her hindquarters wouldn't work. I'm giving her favorite treat. I'm getting a little verklempt now just talking about it. I'm having to carry her in, and I'm thinking, don't show any emotion. I'm a man. Turns out I'm not much of a man because they're having to hold the door, and I'm like crying as I take her in to die. It was horrible. It was terrible. I did not like it. And so we go in and we spend time with her. They give her the hot shot, and we kind of just pet her until she dies. And it was terrible, terrible. And I'm like, God dang. First of all, no more shepherds. I've had 2 shepherds. One died at 6 years, the other one at 4. I need something that lives at least 15 years long. I had a mutt that I wasn't a fan of, that I kind of got quasi relationship wise. That thing wouldn't die. I need that because the shepherd killed me. So my boy's like, we need another dog. And he's right. But yeah, I get too emotional. What do we get here? Christine Daisy gave us a big old super chat. Why don't you look at that? I can't read it.
Where?
I think, isn't that what that is?
No.
Oh, it's just highlighted blue?
It's on the screen. I highlighted it for there.
Mine don't highlight. Sorry, disregard the super chat. I thought it was, when I see blue on the side, I thought it was highlighted super chat. He's mocking me.
He's saying, look, Christine says that local price point on Wanderback batch 4 is $80.
Oh, that's what it was. See, I saw the blue highlight and the dollar figure, and I was like, what? Sorry. So that's the dog thing. Bart, 'tis better, says Big Dog, to have loved a dog and lost her and never loved a dog at all. I agree. Scott has a whole different thing. You always keep 2, and they're always buddies. So when one passes, you get another.
That's my wife. Yeah.
Okay, that's your wife's rule.
Yeah.
But they've always got buddies going on. So whenever you lose a dog, you quickly get another one. You do though.
Well, yeah.
And your dogs
not sometimes
are great.
Quickly, but yeah, sometime. Yeah.
I do like your dogs though.
I like just 1 dog. 2 is okay.
Okay. They do seem to keep each other company.
Oh yeah.
Though. So what do you got there? Hello from Russia. Glad to see you online, guys. Wow. How do you say your name? I don't know how to say that name. Greg Lewis. Hello. Ding, 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 ding. Here you go, Bart. Yep. Sorry, Greg.
First, Richard Davis says Queen Margot whiskey is revolting, worst whiskey ever. He needs us chaps to test it.
Wow. So if it's bad, okay. And then Greg comes in because I miscalled a super chat. So Greg's saving me. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Greg.
Greg comes in for the saves. Here you go. All right. And then there was another one that was kind of interesting. What was it? I know you got to dig around there. My dog, I saw something there. My dog died about 3 weeks ago. I cried for a week. Yes, Juan. I know. It's amazing. It's just, I get, I don't know. When my first shepherd passed, I actually had a detective. I was a detective at the time, came over and said, hey, man, don't worry about your dog. It was like 4 days I was messed up. He said, I've had my dogs treat me way better than some of my family. I was like, good point. Good point.
Whiskey Ace is asking, I think he says, are you excited about any upcoming or new releases?
That's probably more in your realm.
Well, really, I mean, you're coming up on that time of the year for the allocated bourbons to hit, if we're lucky enough to find those, the B-tax and that stuff.
We need to get in with their people.
Yeah, but they don't even, they'll send out sample sets, but they don't send out full-size bottles. But
okay. That's too bad. What is Tony?
I don't know. As far as Scotch goes, sometimes I don't have enough finger on the pulse of the industry to know what's coming up or out. I'm still waiting for Macallan Edition 6 to show up.
Tony Evans says, my wife's dog died, so to cheer her up, I got her an identical one. She was livid. What am I going to do with 2 dead dogs? Now that helps cheer me up right there. You got an identical one, and it was dead as well. Way to go, Tony. Thank you. And he's got the little, he's got the Scotch Distillery Pagoda as his emoji too. So very cool. Nice. Yeah. So no plans for a dog yet. We have talked about maybe a Lhasa Apso. I had one of those when I was a kid. They have hair instead of fur, so they don't shed.
I was going to say, isn't that the long?
It is. Apparently the monks use them as like guard
They don't
dogs.
shed?
They do not shed. It's hair instead of fur. So that's a plus. Yep. We had one. Ours was called, boy, I can't remember it off the top of my head now.
I thought it was just labs, or not labs, poodles.
Nope. Poodles are the same as well. But yeah, Lhasa Apso has hair instead of fur. So it's hypoallergenic. But they're smaller. But they're pretty chill. And I think I will try one of those. And that dog, which I cannot remember the name of, lived for quite some time. I want something that's going to live a little bit longer than 4 years. It was brutal.
Max 6 is in the States. It just hadn't showed up in our area yet. So I'm just waiting because I know I can get it here and not have to order it online. Yeah. Big dog has a hair instead of fur, and he sheds plenty.
Good point, Big Dog. That's a good point. Mine's been going too. We filmed a special thing, so my hair has been plastered back. Again, if you want to be a Patreon supporter, look at that front dome there. I literally used some kind of hair cream that pinned my hair back, and that was for our Christmas card for our Patreon supporters. So again, if you want to support us on Patreon, you're going to get a Christmas card. And it's going to be hilarious. So look at that hair, baby. Look at that hair. All right. You wanted to wrap up? I feel good now. I feel like we took it the extra length that it should go.
Okay.
So scotch it. Bart with the 6 head.
Thanks to everybody that tuned in. Congratulations to Christine Daisy on winning the glasses. And check out Wanderback Batch 4 if you can find it.
And Emily, thank you. We lost her quite some time ago, and my boy keeps telling me it's time to get a new dog, Dad. And I keep saying no. Scotch it, you Scotch gods.
Cilantro.
Dummies. Eyebrow raise.